trying to do it in the water, the game will just not like it just doesn't accept it. But if you can get yourself into the water in a way where you clip into the ground and you get in it, it doesn't think you're really in it. Then the game just crashes, and you have to try to pause it on the exact right frame as it crashes, and then that sends it to the credits for like no reason. So any percent consists of 2 like frame perfect tricks that are really terrible. Yeah, it's not very fun. I'm probably gonna try running it still because I want to be good at every category in this game, but I'll run it last personally. It's just not fun. I think I even heard if you pause the game on the right frame to credits warp, the game sometimes can still just crash anyway. So yeah. It does look cool though. It's one of those categories that always looks really cool by concept and in theory, but then trying to pull it off is the most unfun thing ever. Also, this will probably be my last run regardless of what happens. I've been on quite a while, but I've been really into it. Sometimes you just feel it. I don't know. Oh my gosh. It is, yeah. I generally feel like I do worse. Like, obviously. I mean, maybe some people are different, but the more tired I get, the worse I tend to do. So... I don't know. I think I've heard a few people, though, they say the longer they go for, sometimes the better they get. And then, alternatively, sometimes there's always, like, the first run of the night or day being really good, and the rest just don't really match it. It's funny how, it works for some. Either takes a while to warm up, or the best comes first. Please stop jumping. Yeah, they're really nice. They're fun to do, I will say that. I enjoy this room a lot, because I think it's easiest done by not pressing any direction. Similar to that one room in World 6. Pushing too far ahead, sometimes you'll rebound on the very top of the one platform. Hey, thank you. Good luck with the show. Oh no. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I really like this room a lot. Because, it lags a bit. And the more enemies to take out, the better the lag rate. It's not particularly hard to do, but it just feels very satisfying getting them all. Okay, good. That can be really difficult to get the work right. Tornado likes to be extremely strange in the way that it works. Like I said, it's kind of pretty much invincible from the frame it starts, and it lasts so long, it kind of overlaps with starting it up again. Like, you're definitely vulnerable somewhere in between there. But there's like such a mess of like hitboxes overlapping on that boss in that corner that like as long as I do it in a certain manner, I won't get hurt. But sometimes just out of the blue, I do get hurt anyway, and I don't know. It's weird. There's a safer, more consistent way to do that boss, but it also is slower. And yeah, I don't know. If I can help it, I'll try to go for the fastest thing. Nice. Okay, cool. With that said, I also saved some time there by stopping it. Like I said, the powers, the orders are always the same, but it depends on what powers you inhaled in terms of where it starts. And on some enemies like those, inhaling them and waiting for the mix to run out on its own, it'll stop when the power needed for the UFO. But since it has to overlap UFO to get there, I figured I'll just stop it early by myself, which, prone to having a mistake there, which would cost me some time. But it's nice. Saving like 2.5 seconds, but potentially risking like maybe 8 or so. I don't remember actually. Aw, man. That didn't exactly work out as planned. But I was intending to take damage there. Because getting hurt kills that enemy and reduces lag. And it also lets me run through the other enemies in the room. Okay, good. I'm so glad I got that. That is pretty much the hardest mix in this route, and missing that would have costed me literally like 25 seconds, maybe 30. It's always great to get that. At some point, when I'm going closer to first, I'm gonna have to just reset if I miss it every time. But that's good. Nice. Oops. Well, I meant the jump. Sure. Why did I do that? Oh my god, come on. Nice. Okay, that's cool. That was very poor execution. That's nice. Wow, that would have been so good if I just didn't let that happen, but whatever. I wanted to comment on that fight. It went right, but I'll say it anyway. It's funny, fighting them with Tornado is actually slower and worse than using Hammer, which is fortunately a trade-off that you get for saving time elsewhere with Tornado. This Hammer is just so damn strong, it takes them out in 3 hits each. and it just doesn't really matter. They don't get any time to do anything. But then with Tornado, it's so awkward. You gotta hit them 5 times, and sometimes you don't even get like one full tornado to do it in. So it can be really annoying. Damn it, I'm an idiot. Oh well. But yeah, no, if I actually just finished that fight the right way, that would have been really good. I probably would have had my fastest World 3 time. I think my World 3s are getting faster, aside from dumb stuff happening, but that was my fault, so whatever. Nice. Ah, please. Goal games at the end of every level are fun, because there's only like 2 frames or so to press it as soon as possible, which gives you the lowest possible launch. You can like kind of buffer it though, but sometimes I still mess it up. Okay, good. Bubble has 2 mixes, and the first one is wheel here. Damn it. I'm not usually afraid of missing wheel, but I also am. The room you get it in is kind of laggy. It's one of the only mixes that gets affected by lag, which I didn't realize could be a thing, but it is. So sometimes it's hard to actually stop it. Wow, okay, that sucks. I was supposed to get both of them. That one's just hard because actually catching them both is difficult. Well, okay. I wanted UFO if I got them both, but it's funny though. Getting either wheel or UFO is roughly the same amount of time. Getting both would definitely be good though. And missing both obviously loses the most, but please no. Okay, I was worried about falling on that one. Yeah, I hit funny thing. Because one of my friends suggested hitting Neum on all the splits with Tornado. I was like, okay. And then I thought maybe I'll hit Zoom on all of the splits where I get UFO. But then I was also, what sound does a wheel make? Because like I do both. So I was like, okay, I'll just name it that. Okay. Okay. There we go. That's that's the hardest clip to do in this category. Because there's like barely any room to run. I could name it that, but I don't know, I think it looks funnier this way. But maybe I might rename it, I don't know. Alright, that was pretty nice. Oh wow, that actually golded? Okay, cool. I thought it was. Alright, that's okay. Dang. Do I really go that fast? I really love that strat of using the tornado to boost myself through the water, but it's also a bit tricky. If I'm too far right, like at all, the Blade Knight will swipe me every time, and then tornado just goes away. In this room, I swear I could be more careful about it, but also I'm so used to just doing this, hoping they don't jump at me. But yeah, so coming around full circle. Oops. Oh. Hopefully this run has a better chance at a PB. But gotta see what happens. Oops, I did not need to move at all. I don't know why I did. I'm sure. Honestly, I don't really feel as though I lack confidence. I just know there's so many things to go over. It's not entirely out of the question for something catastrophic to happen, but at some point everything will just go right. Gotta keep grinding until it happens. Speaking of, I used to be really afraid of doing all that right there. Just That definitely takes a bit to learn, but at the same time, not too much. Oops. That sucks. Oh well. That arena is actually a little bit slower with Tornado than without, but this whole section here without ball is what used to be used. Or some people still use it, honestly, but without ball is a lot better for me. Ball is like so terrible to use. It's such an awkward power. Oh, look, I didn't get hurt. Oh, but I missed that. Damn it. Oh well, this one. Yeah, the only downside is that ball is like the fastest power that travels straight down the... Oops, okay, missed my jump. Oh my god. Ball is just so weird. Oh wow. Okay, that's nice. I actually did not even pay attention to that. That's nice. The dumb stuff just catches me off guard all the time. That was my fault, but... God, I was only waiting there because I didn't land correctly with Tornado in the first place. This is the one enemy that was straight in front of me would have, usually it despawns, but it was in my way, so I was, like, concerned. But I totally let my guard down. But yeah, no, ball is really awkward, at least in this game, because it's so stiff with how it moves that it makes going over the platforms with it really difficult. But meanwhile, in the remake of this, ball moves so fluidly, I think it's also hard to control. Like, there's no good in between. And honestly, I think only in this game and its remake, I think those are the only Kirby games with that power. I didn't actually pay attention to that at all. I guess they just didn't like it. So there is a Kirby spinoff where he is just a ball for the whole thing. Oh my god, why? Alright, that was a big misinput. But I didn't die or something, but that's cool. I think I probably played the remake as a kid, but I don't remember it well. I do know I prefer this, though, personally, both casually and as a run, but the remake is alright. It is objectively a better run, but I'm not that fond of running it. I think it's a much more frustrating run to play than this is. And as long as I'm not stressing out, I think I'm happy. Yeah, it's also hard to use, but it also has a lot more utility in that game because of how it works. In both, it's actually very strong. They use ball a bit on bosses in that game, but it doesn't really get used in this game because of powers that just work better. Oh my god! Powers that just work better overall. That was stupid. I don't know why I got hurt there. Like, I tried to pop on it, and right before it came out, I got hurt. Like, what? Or, I don't even know. It was so weird. Well, it's just, the mobility with it is better in that game. So it's a lot easier to actually use it as an attack. It just moves a lot better in it. But like I said, I think it's a little too fluid. It's a bit hard to control, but it's definitely doable, of course. Like, the only time you really see it get used in this run, at least by me, is on DDD at the end, where you see it definitely beats up DDD well. They actually do the same in that run. They fight DDD at the end with Ball. But they also do it similarly, though, where they don't really move. At least, oops, why would I do that? God. Autopiloting in this game is annoying, because then you just press Tornado somewhere you don't need to. But, yeah, as you see, though, whenever I use Ball at the end, I'm just kind of in one spot. Because it hits best like that. If the enemy moves at all, like, you kind of get hurt. Like, Ball is invincible. Oh, the game was better. I'm sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm a little... I may have answered the wrong question. Oh wait, you mean why is it a better run than this is? I think it's probably because it lags less and has more power versatility or variety. It has a lot of power variety. Those are two of the biggest complaints people have for this game. That you mostly have Tornado and then it lags a bit, so it gets really annoying to play. But I disagree, because I think Tornado is fun, and yes, lag is annoying, but for the most part, it's manageable. I think some of them over-exaggerate how bad it gets. But yeah, it can get pretty bad, honestly. But luckily, Tornado kind of carries you through lag. If you can get it to come out. Otherwise, dropping your jumps is annoying. However, I will say the remake is not innocent either in terms of eating inputs. It doesn't even lag, and it eats inputs, and I don't know why, and that was one thing that got really frustrating for me. And, I don't know, just because of different mechanics and several other things, like powers functioning differently, or like where they're used at. It eats inputs, and then it requires an entirely different level of precision, and those two clashing together get terribly annoying, so running that game for me just got really, really frustrating. Meanwhile, running this, like, yeah, I will drop inputs sometimes, but it feels much, much easier to deal with. And Tornado never really lets me down as long as it comes out right. Nice. Alright. Okay, that was annoying. Oh my god. Alright. Well, that took like an extra tornado. But whatever. I had to get out of the way of that attack. Very unfortunate. Had to waste time like that. Please stop. I guess that's okay. Nice. Alright. Hopefully 7-2 isn't terrible. I do like how that door is hidden right there. Oh god, I almost ran into them. In the remake, they make it way more obvious there's a door there at all. But it's funny seeing, no! Okay, cool. It's funny seeing, like watching people play casually and seeing them enter the bottom door because they don't know that one exists. Okay, cool. Not good luck, but I dealt with it well. Come on, please, stop wasting my time. Amazing. I played that as best as I could, and I was forced this time. Oh well. Oh no. There we go. Alright. Alright. This is doable. Oh my god, I almost got hurt. That would have been amazing. Alright, that sucks. Oh my gosh, this room is great. Honestly, both of those diamond rooms back to back, they are terribly obnoxious for different reasons. Or is it the same reason? Because they're both obnoxious because of their geometry and the way that that affects things. Pretty funny. Having slopes on everything isn't all that great. Yeah. The slopes in this game, they do funny things. I'm sure you've noticed on most of them, whenever I slide down slopes, that increases my speed a lot. Gives me big boosts. Really fun. But going up slopes does the exact opposite. And it also affects the speed of powers, so I messed up my tornado. And then it would have slowed me down so much I was probably at risk of getting hurt, so I just tried to take it safe. But messing up costs you time, so yeah, that sucks. I don't know if I started that too late or not. Okay, I'm fine. Actually, I don't even know if there is a too late for starting that. I know there's a too soon. If I start it too soon, I will get hurt. I know that, for sure. Oh, look, I got that right. Okay, I'm done wasting my time here. Oh god. Alright, that probably was not a smart decision. Yeah, that'd be really cool. If I only go for the second clip if I fail the first one, but I never get the second one. I've only gotten it like once in practice. Nice. Okay. Oops. I don't know why I went up and threw that one way off center. Alright, that kind of sucked. Missed, like, shots on him. Oh my god, please. Please, where am I? What the hell? Alright. Almost never does that version of the attack. That was cool. So, I don't know, I think I wasted quite a bit of time there. I actually forgot that he can swoop over like that. Oh my god. I only thought he goes straight ahead. Totally forgot. I wasn't prepared at all. Cool, I dropped my input. Either that or I just failed it entirely. I don't know which anymore. I probably just failed it. I don't know. Nice. Okay, well, you know what? I'll take it. I am going to 43 though, soon, hopefully.